Good morning, traders. Welcome to StockCast. My name is Todd Derby, along with business partner co-host James Mason. Good morning, James. How are we doing today?
Good morning, Todd. How are you?
I'm doing well. I have a joke for you.
What's that?
What's black and white, black and white, black and white, black and white, black and white?
A panda. Hey, I'm getting back feed on your end.
Are you?
Yeah.
Huh. It's a panda bear rolling down a hill.
All right. Test. Okay. It's working now.
All right. Sounds good. So today's a big day. We've been talking about it. I actually think it's going to be anticlimactic. That's my prediction.
Well, we called it yesterday, talking about how it would be bullish. I mean, Jesus.
You know what? How many times have we been so freaking accurate with our calls that it's even hard to imagine that people are anywhere else listening, chatting, reading? I mean, we give them the answers to whatever their needs are. We told them yesterday was going to be a bullish day, and this morning, I don't want to jump your gun on what you do, but even today is looking a little nice.
Yep. I mean, called the Amazon split. I mean, Jesus, like,
what more do we have to do?
We keep calling shit out. I mean, it's gonna look suspicious.
and this show is free. We don't even charge for this show.
I know, right? But I mean, hell. I mean,
all right, it's a lot of backslapping we got going on here.
Yeah, I was about ready to start talking some real shit. I'm talking shit about all y'all.
Let's get at it.
All right, so Dow futures, what the hell are they doing? Dow futures currently up 274 points. S&P 500 is up 37.5 points. And you okay?
Just had a cough.
Okay.
I couldn't mute fast enough. I was trying to mute it.
I know, man. That's always like my fears, like start like choking on camera, man.
That would be, to be quite honest, that would be really weird to be here and watching you choke to death because there's like nothing you could do.
Yeah. Michael. Michael, there ain't no way your kids are watching the show. Like, if your kids are watching this show, man, they must hate cartoons or something. Oh man. All right. Yeah, so let's talk about what's going on in the world. Well, like I've always said, there are no coincidences in the stock market. So
nope.
Ukraine and Russia, the reason why the market is pushing up today is Ukraine and Russia. I guess they have some talks that are pretty promising. And it isn't it just such a damn coincidence that literally the day that the Fed is going to increase rates, announce a rate increase, that they drop this news, this bullish news, to dampen, the pullback in the market, to balance it out.
We called this 10 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about it. It's another thing. We should write this shit down.
Dude, it happens every time. Like, I'm serious. I bet you I would not be surprised. On my level that I worked in the government, and which in the big realm of things, I was just a grain of sand in an hourglass. But even just on my level, literally, like, the things that I would witness, be a part of, and then hear about it being reported in the news later, like especially when I was overseas, or Maggie would ask me, I'm like, oh no, that happened days ago. and the news will report it as it's just happening. And I've always felt like it was because the U.S. government um, picks and chooses when to release certain pieces of news based off of their moves in the world. And that's what I feel like has happened here. I wouldn't be surprised if those talks haven't already happened, or this news right here wasn't already something that was kind of already up in the air, but the US government held on to it before releasing it to the media, or had the media um basically in an agreement that they wouldn't report on it until X date, just so they can actually get the news first. I mean, and that's just how it is. But I can't say for sure that's what happened here, but I wouldn't be surprised based off of how it happens any other time. So it's just like, you just gotta laugh at it at times. Like, it's just, everything is just so manipulated in the world, especially with the market. And lo and behold, this news that would be good for Ukraine and Russia, if it actually goes through. Whether it goes through or not, I don't know. But for the market, it actually doesn't matter because it's good news today, and they need that good news today. This could fall through tomorrow, and it ain't really going to matter. But they need that good news today for what they're going to say today. So that will balance it out.
I went down a rabbit hole last night on YouTube, and I saw, and I can't even tell you who put it out. And if I did, I wouldn't want to say it because it was so outlandish. But basically, the gist of this YouTube video was that this war has been all orchestrated and planned, and that Ukraine's going to agree not to join NATO, and Zelensky and Putin are going to hug and be friends, and all's going to be well. But they're literally manipulating the U.S. stock market up and down, and they're squeezing retail money with people with their options contracts, their retail trades, and this is just a big. The words that were labeled in this was a transfer of wealth, and right now the transfer of wealth is taking place because of this war and going on. But it's a little crazy them talking about it because it just sounds so freaking out there.
You want to talk about shit that's out there? Okay, let's go ahead and start. Let me share a chart with y'all.
I love it.
It's just a spot. I just happen to have it up.
You only have 19 minutes before the market opens.
Okay, well, I need 18 of them. So, all right. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. I don't think that the world is a simulation, even though that Elon Musk said that it possibly could be. But I don't personally think it's a simulation. But there are a lot of things that happen that are quite suspicious. And that is, let's talk about the weather for a moment here. If you think about it, the weather operates like an algorithm. And I say that, because you guys know how, like, for instance, when it's wintertime and then it starts to warm up, and it'll go from cold and progress into, warm weather, and it's really nice. And all of a sudden it gets really damn cold again. Like more, it's a lot more colder in that cold snap than it was pretty much in the wintertime. That's just like how the stock market works. So right here, let's just say this is the cold weather, the winter. It's going down and up, it starts to warm up, and it warms up right here, and then up, cold snap, boom. A harder, more cold weather comes in. And Todd, don't laugh at me right now, but I'm right. It could be, guys. We're living in a simulation. Hurry up. Just believe me right here. Now, I really don't think we're living in a simulation, but all these conspiracy theorists who believe that stuff, man, there are a lot of patterns that you could really point out and be like, man, I don't know. That's bizarre. Just saying. So that was my far out there conversation.
I want you to watch the movie Free Guy. You got to go watch the movie Free Guy, and it's him. The whole movie is about he's a character in a game, a virtual reality game, and he just realizes at the end.
Oh man,
it's about what you're talking about.
All right, so yeah, well, okay, so we had the rate increase today, which the markets can be choppy. I'm for sure not. I'm not trading. Well, I mean, I am in a trade right now. Besides predictive oncology, I don't feel like talking about that one, but I am in another trade. But in terms of like looking at other stuff to trade today, I'm not dealing with the choppiness today. It's these days when Jerome Powell talks, or these type of days, like it's just, man, they become the worst day trading days ever. You get chopped back and forth. It's so hard to make money in either direction because it chops so much. So for me, I'm going to bow out of this and not even worry about it today and focus on other things. But we do have the Fed rate increase today. We have crazy, bizarre macro events that just coincidentally falls on the same day to dampen whatever Powell's going to say. And who knows? I mean, Powell could come out and say something that makes the market run for whatever reason possible. Like we spoke about yesterday, maybe those rate increases are not as much as what everybody anticipated. And if that is the case, then it's probably going to get pretty bullish, at least in the short term. So
I don't know the answer to this question, but I can tell you which way the market's going to run is based on where retail money is stacked up right now on puts or calls for the market. They're going to go where they can steal the most money from us.
Yeah, actually, hold on. I want to check the SPY options really quickly. Let's see.
John, I didn't tell the ending of the movie.
Ooh, okay. So this is for retail traders, guys, and this is only for SPY. Out of all the contracts, every single one of them, there are, on the put side, 12.5 million contracts. This is for puts that retail's holding. Now on the call side, 6.2. So twice as much on the put side.
It's good. It's bullish day. You heard it here. Wish I had a bell. I'd ring the bell. Bing!
They're probably going to sweep up everybody on the put side.
Yep. And then the calls are going to get excited and think the market's going to bounce. And then they're going to pull the rug.
Exactly.
They're going to collect all those call money. And they're going to be like, up to the bar. Oh,
exactly.
And it's St. Patrick's Day Eve. So they're going to be like, oh, show me the green, baby. Show me the green.
That's probably what's going to happen. I mean, it's just a big old game. So yeah, that's why I'm not even screwing around today's market. It's going to be pretty crazy. Other than that, I mean, hell, Todd, we were talking about pre-market. The top runners were SONN, and it started off at 25 cents. It looks good on paper with its percentage gain, but I mean, heck, it started off at 25 cents and moved up. And then the other one was DIDI, which is supposedly going to be delisted, because the Chinese see it as a security breach or whatever. But they're gonna delist it and put it on the Hong Kong exchange, and who knows why that's even trending up. Like, I wouldn't even. There's no way I would touch that. For the sole fact that the Chinese government literally is yanking it out of the U.S. exchanges. And I'm surprised that anybody would even want to put their money in that.
Yeah, so one of our members here is asking, popping up here, SPY traders asking thoughts on other Chinese stocks that are running at pre-market. I think right now with what's going on in the world, and China said they want to pull stocks out of the U.S. stock market, their relationship with Russia. You can short them, but I'd be like, why? There's other opportunities to why. It's just so risky to do that. I think there's better trades out there.
Mm-hmm. Like me personally, I have a long-term hold on actually a couple of them, but I'll only speak on one. But I have a long-term hold on SNTG. And without breaking down my DD on that, just from a technical analysis, well, not even technical analysis standpoint, but they're literally like down 98% from their IPO price. And if this thing is going to stay on the market, I believe that Chinese are going to come in and do their magic, pump it up. So that's the only reason why I have a long-term hold on it. When I say long-term hold, I mean until the Chinese pump their damn stock. So just waiting on that one, really. But other than that, man, like Neo, all of those, there's just too much for me. There's just too much tension between the United States government and China. I really want to sink money in the Chinese stocks. China doesn't have any issue at all yanking their companies off the U.S. exchanges, and who gets, who holds the bag in the end? The U.S. investor. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, good luck taking them to court.
Yeah. I mean, shit, they not long ago, they didn't even show up for their own UN meeting. So they sure ain't going to show up. What's that?
A surefire way to double your money in the market, or surefire way to double your money right now. Take your money, go to every local store and bank, and cash in your money and collect all the U.S. American nickels you can get your hands on. They're saying the raw material in the nickel is worth 16 cents now due to the nickel squeeze that's going on. So 5 cents to 16 cents, that's more than triple your money right now.
Man.
Hang on, I'm gonna send that on our Twitter alert.
Go melt down your coinage of nickels. Let's see. We got a question. Where was it? Edward. Will GGPI end up like CENN with a reverse split? To be honest with you, there's no way for us to know until after they announce it. I mean, there's absolutely no way to know what the company is going to do until they publicly release it. I'm not sure what's really going on with GGPI. I mean, I'll pull it up on the chart. Why would this do a reverse split? Edward, I don't know what you're talking about. GGPI is definitely not going to do a reverse split at $10. Yeah, I don't know. All right. Well, Todd, I forgot what I was going to say. Let's see. Lost my track right here. Hold on.
We're 7 minutes out.
Okay, Todd, this is where you speed me up.
You want me to speed you up? You're 6 minutes and 50 seconds. Let's go.
Come on, co-host. Step in. All right. So as we're like the other stocks that were on my scanner pre-market, just wasn't crap. Actually worse than yesterday, really.
The same ones that when I showed up here at 7 a.m. are the same ones at the top, and they haven't moved. So, I mean, first thing I said to you this morning was, I go, if all the other days we talk about being slow, it looks like the market hasn't even turned on today. It's been I mean, it's you look at the volume, but we fully anticipated that. We fully expected that with Powell speak. Now, once he starts speaking between 1:30 and 2 today, I think the market's going to do something crazy. I think it's going to react and do something. I'm going to use the word violently because it's going to break one direction or the other. And
yeah, guys, what Todd just said right there, them algos, as the moment they released the whatever that report that they released, the moment they released that thing, those algos are going to whip in both directions. So watch out.
Yeah. So if you're in a trade before then, I would be at your computer watching your computer and be ready to put the finger on the trigger. If you're not in a trade, like I'm not in any type of SPY trade, I'm not going to get in one. I'm going to sit on the sidelines and watch this. The last 3 times we've anticipated a bear move, it has gone just the opposite direction and it went to a call move.
Yep.
Right now,
they literally announced negative news for the market, and then it would go bullish on us. I mean, and if you guys are trading today's expirations and for SPY contracts, if you are trading it through that algo mayhem that's going to happen, it's going to mess up your premiums.
Yeah, I think
keep that in mind, guys.
Michael just shared a comment there that's, I think, very appropriate. The opposite will happen, and it will be a non-event premium burn, means you're going to eat up your premiums and make your option contracts worthless. So the best advice I can give you right now is be careful, be smart, be patient. There's always tomorrow.
Yeah. So Edward, my pleasure. Sorry I couldn't help you out with that. I didn't really like when I pulled up GGPI. I was expecting it to be like under $1. I was surprised to see it at 10. Like, was you meaning something else, or just let me know in the comments, and I can look into it deeper for you, or you can shoot me an email. Just go to our website. It's easier. It's easier to just go to the website, and on the front page of our website, transparenttradersblackbox.com or just ttblackbox.com, and there's a little message box there. Just drop a message in there, and we'll get it. Yeah. So other than that, guys, man, I'm not going to have any part of the market today. There's nothing that I'm excited about, and I'm definitely not trading contracts at all today. It's going to be bad.
Well, if you're not in the market, it won't be bad.
Mm-hmm.
So you can make it not bad for you by not doing anything today.
Can't lose money.
Or you can gamble, and I really think it's a casino today, or you can gamble and roll the dice, and good luck.
That's all it's going to be is luck today. I mean, it's tough. I'll be honest, for me, this year, it's been tough day trading for me this year with contracts. With how choppy the market has been and all the silly little macro events and the market doing the exact opposite of what logically makes sense. It's been tough. So I'm just taking it easy, and there are just certain days that I don't even participate in it because I know the odds are against me, like severely, more so than normal days, and I don't want to participate in that. So anyways, Todd, that is all I have for today. Do you have anything else?
No, good talk. I think it was a little goofy there at the beginning, but I think some good points today that if people really think about and appreciate, I hope they appreciate the value we're bringing to their financial trading days. But I think sometimes, as I've said many times before, no trade is the best trade. So be careful today, people.
All right, everybody. So remember, trade safe, trade smart, and watch out for Jerome Powell.